Hello.
Hi. We don't know what this is.
We don't.
This is a podcast. As of right now, this is a podcast. The name of it, we will discover in this journey that we're going on.
Exactly.
Okay, I don't think I can listen to myself.
I wouldn't either.
It's really hard. Okay. Oh, if I can't listen to myself and I'm asking people to...
It's different because that's your voice.
Okay.
So it's going to be different.
Yeah. So shall we share...
I can't listen to me either.
...how we've done this before?
We did it one other time. And it was messy.
So...
But it was fun.
We filmed and recorded last week the first episode of our podcast. And if you're not watching this and you're only listening, all of that was in quotation marks because we brought some options for like names and we landed on one. But what we didn't do is we didn't double check it while we were here.
We really should have.
I thought about it too, and I was just, I don't know why I didn't say it. I don't know why I didn't say it.
You should have, because I was saying everything I thought.
And so, yeah, so we landed on a title which was Meat and Potatoes, but Meat and Potatoes podcast, but that name was taken.
Do they update it regularly?
Yeah, it's a consistent podcast, and it's like a foodie podcast. It's like foodie, but like it's kind of like a mishmash of everything. So it's
okay.
Yeah, I've yet to listen to it. They're probably really great, but they also stole our idea before we had it.
Mocked, gooped. What is Ellis Edwards say? Gooped at the patch.
Gooped at the patch. So we recorded for about like an hour and a half, and it was everything under the sun. We touched on what did we talk about? We talked about Scientology. We talked about Katy Perry.
We did.
We talked about T.I. and Tiny.
We did. We
talked
did.
About,
we did.
We talked about Naomi Smalls, the Kendall and Kylie t-shirt thing. We talked about a lot of things.
So we're not going to touch on those.
So we're not going to touch on them because fuck them. I mean, we can.
Because fuck them and why. There's other things.
We can if it comes down to that because we started with nothing.
We did.
And then we just kind of like had all these topics just pop up. So the same thing will probably happen here, but the conclusion of this episode will be we will get a fucking name for this damn podcast.
We have internet access, we have the tools, the cat, and the girl, the boy. We're going to figure it out.
And we're going to research and we're going to make sure that it's not taken because that would be the death of me.
That would be upsetting.
So how do you want to do... Oh, so one thing that we did land on was a name of a segment. So the segment basically, because we had a list of like prospective titles, and one of the titles was La Chancla, which I don't... For all of you non-Spanish
I mean, this
speakers,
is a shoe, but...
Yeah. For all you non-Spanish speakers out there, what is La Chancla?
La Chancla is punishment. It's...
Well,
it's repercussions.
It's literally like a flip-flop?
It's a flip-flop.
Like a sandal.
Like a thong sandal.
Yeah.
Think a thicker version of the pedicure flip-flops you get when you get your, like, pedicures.
Yeah.
But, like, foamier at the bottom and much more painful.
Yeah, so basically, La Chancla is literally a sandal, but a lot of the times, if you're not acting right...
If you're ill-behaved, if you're caught in any way, shape, or form in your mother's eyes wrong...
Yeah. If you're making a scene at the grocery store, you just know your ass is going to get the chancla. And so basically what the chancla is in this podcast is someone that we're not feeling is acting right.
Or something, honestly.
Or something, someone, something, an idea, a concept, a country.
A country? Oh, okay.
An essence. So we'll have a segment towards the end of the podcast that's going to be like La Chancla, and basically it's going to be someone, something, an essence that we don't think is doing it right. So, yeah.
And we both have one, right?
Yeah, I think we should both come with some nominees. Yeah. We can have more than one. You can have one.
What if I have one and I want to save it for the next week? Is that possible? Is that plausible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you don't know what's going to happen in the future.
That's true.
There might not be anyone that's chancla worthy.
That's true.
Someone that's not going to deserve it.
That's fair.
Deserve it. Okay, so how do you want to do this title thing? Do you want to throw one?
I think we should trade at first and look at them.
Okay.
Okay. Because I can show you mine. I have no qualms.
I have no qualms.
I have like a few.
How do you feel about yours?
How do I feel about mine?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Stupid?
But like, funny stupid, you'll get them stupid. I don't know if the first one's going to be taken or not. I Googled it and it didn't come up.
Okay.
So it's the assumption I'm making.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Ooh. What?
Yeah?
Okay. So one of Miguel's first one. Oh yeah, we should introduce ourselves. My name is Nancy.
I'm
Hello.
Miguel.
And yeah, we're going to figure out this title of this podcast. So his first option here is Soup, which I love.
Just
Soup podcast.
Just one. Singular.
That's
Soup.
cool. I like that.
Yep.
And the next one is Over Easy, which I like. Scrambled, we had from the first podcast.
Scrambled, we both have.
Which I think is on mine too.
Yeah.
Which I really like, and it doesn't come up.
No.
It doesn't come up.
Which, I mean.
So it's already.
It's a good descriptor.
Yeah.
We like.
Not in stock.
I thought it was cute.
That is cute. I like it. I just like titles that give me like an initial reaction that are just like.
Yeah.
You know? There's like Meat and Potatoes is very like what? And then it was like laugh. Ice Cream Machine broke. Oh my god, Miguel.
I liked it. It makes sense. Like metaphorically. I liked it. I was on like a thought kick, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's you'll see my thought process towards the end of mine
What about that?
Cuz it's a lot.
Here for this podcast. With
Which
3 H's is taken.
Is taken.
With 3 H's is taken.
Yeah.
Or shut up. Public service. Shame on you, up for grabs.
Not K-pop podcast.
I liked it.
I like that. We should make K-pop stand for something completely different though. Like an acronym. Is it called an acronym? Where like the word, like the letters stand for something? I'm showing my true colors here because I'm really stupid.
Yeah, I don't know either. Because pop is just one word.
Yeah. Not K-pop. Best behavior podcast. I like that. 2-dimensional podcast. I like that. That's cute.
Yeah, right?
Why are you throwing words out here that I don't understand? Insurmountable?
Insurmountable.
I am never going to... If someone asks me about it, I'm never going to...
What are you listening to? Insurmountable?
That's bougie.
It is. It's really...
That's too much. Okay, Insurmountable podcast. I like that. What does that mean? I've heard and used that word and I just...
Royalty-free podcast. We can't guarantee consistency on that. I made your keyboard come up, and I don't know how Androids work because I'm not about that life.
Press the back button.
Oh, okay.
Pretend to be nice. I like that.
That was actually, I don't know if it's copyright, but it's by like a garage band called Slutever.
Slutever?
Their name is Slutever, and they have a song called Pretend to Be Nice.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I wonder if that's copyright. I didn't look it up, I just listened to the song.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Bonus track podcast? Yes.
You know when you like listen to an album and finish it, and there's like that one song that's like 10 minutes long?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking of.
That you have to just like
you have
keep
to like
the CD
sit through that
rolling.
last Good Charlotte song.
My Chemical Romance did that to me. With
on which album?
Black Parade?
I didn't listen to that album.
What?
Well, I mean, I listened to it, but I didn't buy it.
Out. Oh, I don't know if it's in the digital.
I bet it is.
Probably.
But
you don't get the full experience because when you're listening to the CD, you just.
I needed to have
I
need to have an FYE available to me in my city for me to actually experience the full My Chemical Romance experience.
I like these.
You do?
Yeah, I like it. I like Soup because what? Soup podcast.
It's not as clickbaity as I want it to be, though.
Yeah, I would want something to be like.
I don't want to get confused with Joel McHale.
Does he have a podcast?
He has The Soup on E.
Oh, on E, yeah, he does. Does he still do that?
No. He got Community and he threw that straight out the window.
Don't judge me for pulling out my wedgies because that's gonna happen.
That's fine. This is a safe space.
This is a safe space. You're safe here.
Okay, so I'm looking at
Safe Space podcast.
Problematique. I was gonna put that on mine, but I knew you'd have it on yours, so I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, so Problematique was a contender.
One of the official original contenders.
The original contender. Yeah, that was
original chicken tenders.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I
really like Scrambled. I like that we both kept
Scrambled. I like Scrambled
That means
too.
something.
It does. I'm sitting on it.
That should be
I'm
that
sick.
should be our podcast name. Oh my god.
That would be good.
Sitting on it.
Sitting on it. Shitting on it.
Sitting on it. I mean, a lot of people are sitting when they listen to podcasts. You know, in their commute. A lot of people
sitting on them.
Sitting on a podcast.
My favorite. That's cute. I like note to selves.
Really?
Send moods.
Oh yeah, instead of send nudes, send moods.
That's cute. Call it a day. I like that. This is an interest. I would call it a day with this podcast.
Yeah.
Like on your drive home from work or commute to, because that's when I listen to podcasts. It's on the way.
Yeah.
To and from work and during work because I can't listen to music at work. I'm
To and fro.
smoking. Yeah.
To and fro.
To and fro. Oh.
To and from work.
I didn't realize to and fro meant that.
Oh, I don't know what it means. Yeah.
Yeah.
To and fro.
Okay. I'm really liking Scrambled and honestly sitting on it. And Problematique.
Okay.
Those are the ones I'm feeling. And here for a podcast, my fave. Here for this podcast. Up for grabs. Up for grabs now is taken.
Up for grabs now is taken, which broke my heart.
Oh, like within the time frame that you did this?
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
when, yeah, because I
gosh.
was like coming up with all these ideas, and I was like literally, like you can look at my history and it's all there. Like
Shop Goodwill?
Oh yeah. I just-
Airbnb, that was a podcast. I'm just
No.
kidding.
Like what's on there? Like I looked Problematique up too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Problem.
No real winner.
Yeah, they're in there somewhere. Whatever. I don't want to go too deep in my search history.
I would like to look into Problematic, Scrambled, and what was the other one?
I was sitting on it.
Sitting on it.
I think we should do sitting on it. That one's funny.
It reminds me of sitting on the toilet.
Sitting on toilet.
Also, it reminds me of
Which is an OG.
skipping on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
OG memes.
Yes.
What do you think is the next like turn of the century meme thing? Cause like, I saw that tattoo that you sent me. It was like the tattoo of the SpongeBob meme, and I appreciate that there's fucking hella SpongeBob memes now
Yes.
because I've been on that
Mhm.
SpongeBob life for a while now.
I've been for it as well.
Yes, but that SpongeBob meme where it's like, it basically just repeats whatever you're saying, like in a stupid
In
voice.
like uppercase and lowercase.
Uppercase and lowercase. But that was a tattoo. Wait, was that a tattoo on someone's skin already?
It was a tattoo on their skin. Because it was colored in.
Ooh, does commit. It was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
right.
They didn't just get an outline. They got a colored in SpongeBob meme tattoo. They paid extra.
That's commitment, and it was a
It was
good
decent.
size.
It was decent.
I mean, it's SpongeBob.
Yeah. I think I'm getting a tattoo on my birthday.
You told me that.
I'm
Something
thinking
about a
about it.
peony
Yes. A panty.
above your jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
A pair of
Chalk.
panties.
A pair of panties. Oh, that'd be cute too, but there's no reason for that.
There's no reason. There's no reason for it. Okay. Should we do sitting on it? Wait, how about we decide? We decide like how we decided last time. We'll decide at the end.
Okay.
So it's sitting on it.
Yeah.
Problematique.
Mm-hmm.
And then which one was the other one?
Scrambled.
And then scramble.
Oh, I like the way scrambled sounds there too.
Yeah. I like scrambled a lot.
I do too. I like that we both had it.
Yeah.
That felt good.
It feels like what is that?
A happy medium.
That makes me think about like psychics and
What?
know.
Like Teresa Caputo? Is she a medium? She's a medium. Long Island medium. She's a medium.
her
She
hair.
claims to be. Her
big
it's
bump.
not. That's not hair. That's a unit.
That's a unit.
That's a-
She just like takes it off, and it reveals like an alien
No, she,
exposed
like-
brain.
She has to ask her husband to like unlatch it in the back, take off the bolts.
Oh god. Can you undo me? Friggin' ratchet. Yeah.
Sounds like a bowling ball when she drops it.
Oh my god. Okay, so those are our contenders. Sitting on it, problematique, which I love, but I
Mhm.
mean, we're good people. We're not problematic. And
No.
scrambled is nice. It's like PG.
It's PG. Anyone can listen to it.
Anyone can listen to it. But I mean, then they'll listen to it and they'll
Yeah.
be like, oh, that's not right.
Scrambled.
Okay, I like those.
Mhm.
Those are good contenders. Okay, so How have you been? What are you doing? How's everything going?
I'm good.
God bless you.
Thanks. Pretty chill. I've been working. You've been working.
I've been working for 11.
Working.
Which was nice because I had Monday and Tuesday off. So it
You
was like,
did.
Babbages.
I didn't.
It was like it was a nice extended weekend, even though I did jack
Shit.
It was, I did not do anything.
Yeah.
No, you know, it was whatever.
It was whatever.
It was whatever.
It was
It was
whatever.
fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. That should be the name of our podcast.
It's
It's fine.
fine.
It's fine. Like really passive aggressive, just like,
It's
yeah, it's
fine.
fine.
No,
It's
it's fine.
We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Priorities.
Quit reading your stickers.
I have stickers on my laptop. There used to be like a pair of giraffes
I don't have any
humping.
stickers on mine. Mine's bald.
I love that look. Mine was like clean for like the longest time.
You
and
like the scorched earth look?
I hate the scorched earth. Yeah, I hated like seeing people that had stickers on it. I was just like, what are you trying to prove? You know.
I was watching a YouTube video earlier and I got honey on my trackpad, and I didn't know what to do about it. And then this one got up and like stepped on it.
Your cat just like.
Cause she always gets up in my business, and I have to kick her out of the room when I eat. So she got up on it, squished her paw right on that honey, smeared it even more, and I said no, and she smeared it even more and ran.
No.
So I had to wash it off before you came. But it's
Oh,
okay
no.
now.
Like
It's
the.
not sticky.
Like the imprint on Jurassic Park with the T-Rex. Just
Yeah.
Like, oh god.
Exactly.
She just said, hello, excuse me. Okay, so we need to talk about. So Miguel sent me a text message yesterday with this link to a YouTube series. What was it called?
I'm looking it up right now.
It was like the fabulous life or the marvelous like gay life of something.
The Gay and Wondrous Life of Caleb Gallo.
Everybody, get out of this podcast and go
Pause.
watch.
Go back to YouTube where you last were. Go to the search bar and type in Gay and Wondrous Life of Caleb Gallo. You won't regret a thing. That first episode's all you need.
Yes, it really is.
Yeah.
I sent a very meaningful like text message like after watching it because it was like 19 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
I was just like, thank you. Because I went on a fucking ride with that.
It goes up and down.
One episode, just that one episode. It was like emotional heartache, like.
I feel bad for him. Why is this funny? Oh my god, it's so sad. Why is he so upsetting?
Yeah.
Why is she upsetting? Who's this person?
And like you're emotionally, who's Freckle? Yeah, you're like emotionally invested in this character that you barely met.
Yep.
It establishes itself really, really nice.
Yeah.
With like the very like gay best friend.
That was
dichotomy.
so funny.
And I thought it was just gonna stay there. I was just like, okay, it's gonna be like gay best friend, whatever. And then he's just like, he's like everybody's gay best
He's
friend.
everyone's gay. He's a gay best friend to other gay people.
He's like, yeah, exactly. He's like everyone's everything, and it's just so
He's
good.
a good guy.
You just need to watch it. And
He's actually in that skit, when gay people see each other. Have you seen that skit?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'll send it. I'll link you.
You link me.
I'll link you.
I'll link you. That's the name of the podcast. I'll link you.
I'll link it.
I'll link it.
Link in the description.
Link in the description.
Oh, she's gonna fall asleep in there. I know she is.
Do you ever get Twitter followers that have
Are
just
fake and bots? Yes.
yeah, with their fucking tits out, just like nothing.
Yes. On Tumblr I get those.
On Tumblr.
Non-stop porn bots. At least, like.
See, I think I'm the one like following them on Tumblr. No, I don't get sex bots on Tumblr. I don't know if I get any followers on Tumblr because I don't ever post anything.
Oh, okay.
I'm like Tumblr is like my Pinterest. Like I'll just
You
go
select
on there and scroll and just like stuff.
I got a free bag from them a few years ago.
A Tumblr bag?
I emailed them because my likes were broken, and they were like, "So sorry, your likes are broken. Here's a bag. What's your address?"
What?
And I was like, "What?"
How did you not think that was a scam?
Because it was an email that I sent
Oh.
to Tumblr, and it came back from Tumblr.
Oh my!
Like
I
help
am-
at Tumblr.com.
I'm
sent it to me.
satisfied with your product.
Yeah, literally, that's how it happened.
But what?
We are
Do you
sorry
still
about your
have it?
experience. No, I threw it away. It was way too small. It wasn't even a good tote.
Oh.
It was like small.
Oh.
I kept toiletries in it for like one trip, and I was like, no.
Then I just flushed it down the toilet.
Yeah. My legs are still broken.
Really?
Yeah. I've had my block for like 7 years, and they're still broken.
Wait, so like, what do you mean? Like you can't like anything?
I can like stuff, but I've only liked about 20 things at a time, but I'm at like 3,000.
And you can't go see them?
I can't go. No, I've unliked stuff, and like they don't ever go away.
Oh.
Past like a certain date, it's like they're just there.
Forever.
And I can only see my recent likes, but when it gets to the end of those recent likes, it shows up the old ones, and you can never unlike them. So it's like you've liked 4,984 things.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's only like 40.
Wow. Do you ever repost anything that you like?
Yeah.
Is that your process? What's your Tumblr process?
What's my Tumblr process? I follow a lot of porn. I don't follow a lot of porn blogs. I follow like maybe 4. I try not to follow a lot because I don't want my Tumblr to be all dicks.
Well, they have like a safe. They introduced like a safe
mode
feature,
or whatever.
Yeah, to where you can. I don't know if you can pick and choose. I really didn't read into it very much, but
Me
like
either. But
it's basically like hide your porn, hide your wife.
Oh no, my blog is 100% porn friendly. I at a time.
Mine's not. I cannot be in it in public. I don't even have it on my phone anymore.
No, I can't. No, I can't check my phone. And no, I only check it like in the bathroom. That's it.
What? No. Okay.
Like if I ever check my phone at work, it's in the bathroom.
Oh, got you.
But essentially, I have like, I don't know if I'm pretty sure other people do it, but I have like a process when it comes to like what I reblog, because my reblogs come from my likes, and I unlike them as I reblog them.
Yes. Me too.
So what I do is
Unless
I start
it's like
out.
dope.
Yeah.
And you're just like now.
Yeah. So there's somewhat of a sequence that I go through.
Mm-hmm.
And with reblogs, I used to never reblog men. My blog was a men-free zone at one point.
Just like
then I started catching dick,
Ah!
and it changed as it does. You feel me? But essentially, what happened was that, and I started reblogging men. So like, there will be a sequence of maybe like 3 or 4 porn posts, and then I'll follow up with like shit that I actually like,
Okay.
like genuinely like. Like it'll be like some fashion, funny stuff.
Wait, so you'll post that on your blog? I'll never post. I think I did it like I was looking back at my Tumblr posts, and I think I did it maybe like once or twice when I was thirsting for it.
I used to think that too, but then I was like, it's my blog. I'm gonna post whatever the fuck I want.
Bertram.
I have friends that I follow on Tumblr.
Really?
I have like literal mutuals.
What?
Like actual friends that I follow on Tumblr who see me post dicks all the time, and they don't say shit to me because they know I will drag them.
Ah! yeah, that's true. I have like real life friends that I follow their blogs, and some of them. Well, this was like back in the day. I just don't get on it as much.
Yeah.
To scroll like I used to, like scroll through the people that I follow.
You follow a lot of people though, right?
Yeah, I think I just went through like a follow spree.
And
I
only follow like 200.
And like now, I don't even know how many I follow. And like the
Actually, I probably follow less than that.
The you know how like it'll recommend blogs for you to follow.
Yeah.
So I started going in there, and then after a while, it just started becoming porn. Like now, all my recommendeds are dirty, naughty stuff, which is, I mean, you know, a reflection of me. But you know, I don't have to ever open Pornhub.
That's true. That's true. I just made a Pornhub account.
You made a Pornhub account?
Yes.
I didn't
so
know
I can
that was
have
an
likes.
option.
So you can have favorites there.
See, that's my Tumblr. 'Cause literally, like my Tumblr. Okay, so back in like 2010 to like maybe like 2014, 2012, that era where like I was on Tumblr like hardcore. Yes, I would like stuff and then go back into my likes and then reblog from there if something was like super hilarious or like really beautiful, like because I have a lot of like fashion, artsy, just natural pictures and all this shit. I'll reblog it, but most of it is I'll scroll for forever and like, and then I'll go back whenever I feel like it, or in that same setting, go into my likes and then reblog whatever I want. And it would be in spurts. I would never go on like for very long. And then after that, I started. I think there was like probably like 3 naughty accounts that I followed.
Whoa.
And there was like, there's one that's just like, fucking. It's like the filet mignon of. I maybe for like me, I don't know. Like everybody has their niche.
I could
like,
see it and think this is garbage.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of like niches out there that I've come to discover. But that's very like vanilla, straight porn. You know, they have a lot of different stuff, but it's just like a wide variety. Casts a wide net.
What is it with straight girls and gay porn?
Is there a thing with straight?
There is.
I watch lesbian porn.
I have a friend who
girls are hot.
Okay, there's like a Kinsey scale, I guess.
What does that mean?
Okay, so
Teach me science.
I am not educated in any way, shape, or form. Let me preface this with that.
Can we do like Anna Faris's unqualified and just put uneducated?
Yeah, I'm not.
The uneducated podcast.
This isn't like an exact definition of what that Kinsey scale is, but essentially what it means is you fall on a spectrum instead of just gay or straight. So
Okay.
let's say this is gay and this is straight.
Okay.
Between that, there's all these other different types of things. You're not there's exclusively straight, exclusively gay,
Oh.
and then gay, but
So who's
incidentally
this
straight.
Kinsey?
It's a guy.
Who made this spectrum?
It's a guy.
Is it? Okay.
It's named for like Robert Kinsey or something like that.
I read the wiki, so I know everything. Oh, okay. Also called the heterosexual homosexual rating scale. Rate me.
PC for PC.
Okay. I mean, that's basically all you need.
Yeah. So
That
does that make
information.
sense though?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, what's the x-axis and what's the y-axis? Kinsey scale of sexual responses. I guess so. I mean, I've watched gay porn before, but it's not. I don't get off to it.
That's true because I've watched straight porn before, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. Good for her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm rooting for you.
I'm rooting for them too.
I hope the AC is on. If it's not, I hope you have some water on standby.
I know.
I watched. Okay, so do you watch? Are you? What's your stance on like since we watch like porn? What's your stance on like sexual like adult performers? Because there's like some Netflix documentaries. The one that Rashida Jones produced, Hot Girls Wanted. Have you seen that?
Rashida Jones produced a sex documentary.
She needs something
Ann
to do.
Perkins from Parks and Recreation. Perkins.
She needs to get away from Ann Perkins, so she needed
That's
to do
true.
something. Apparently she was really passionate about it because it was Hot Girls Wanted, the documentary.
It's called Hot Girls Wanted.
Hot Girls Wanted,
That's
and
cute.
it was about webcam girls. The documentary film was there's a car passing and it's like really intense. They
People
probably have
always
a really
act out.
small wiener
Yeah.
or really large clitoris.
Oh.
Really.
Is that a stereotype?
Long hanging.
For women trying to overcompensate
There was
for their undersized dick.
Anytime anybody tries to overcompensate with like revving their engine, I'm just like,
Who are you and why?
get your small wiener out of here. But a lot of the times it's like girls, so I'm just like, there was this one episode.
Somebody
of,
dropped their chapstick. They're digging for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably it. Actually.
Because that happened to me the other day.
Yeah.
It was scary in my little Sentra. It was frightening.
What's it called? Your lane assist was like.
It was like a bitch.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, she did the documentary, and now there's a docu-series.
Yeah.
And it's still called Hot Girls Wanted, but it has like a subtitle or whatever. But it's
Okay.
basically just documenting a lot of adult performers and like just the adult industry. And I saw one episode. I can't remember if it was that series or not, but it was like one episode that talks to the male performers because they're really like
Dumb.
Well, see, that's the thing is because like
I would
we
assume
have,
every male performer's dumb and every girl performer's like, this is our angle, this is how it's gonna go down.
you would think.
Really?
But no.
No?
Yeah, so like it's interesting because I have a very like
I know it's
specific.
mad clinical.
Yes, yes, everybody has to get checked. I have one perspective when it comes to like the porn that I watch and whatever, and like you have another perspective. So like the way I took it, they they haven't talked about gay porn. They talked about a gay performer.
Well, it's Hot Girls Wanted.
Yeah. Well, I think they just went that just to market
Okay.
themselves for something that was existing already. But yeah, there was an episode where they talked to the male performers, and they were talking like they're talking about like how much stamina they have to have, and how really it's just all about their equipment, and all of these were hetero performers, and like how they have to sometimes they have to take pills in order to like stay
yeah.
up, and sometimes they're filming under like really harsh conditions, like they'll be in the cold.
In the desert.
Yeah, like there was this one guy who was like, I was in the cold, it was like 40 degrees, and like we were shooting this one scene for like 3 hours, and I had to stay hard in the cold. Like that's not natural. And he's like, I have this like beautiful girl in front of me that I'm performing with, and she's not the problem, but I have like lights and cameras and a whole crew staring at me, and it's fucking 40 degrees, and I have to stay hard for 3 hours in between takes.
Oh my god.
And he was just like, none of that was natural. That was the day I took 4 pills. And he's like, never again.
That's what you go to the hospital for.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I was just like, dude, your dick was fucking, it probably was like blue and like, like I couldn't,
It probably looked like chorizo when you like first take it out.
Oh my
And it's
God.
like a little frozen still, but like still pretty like, you know what I mean?
Oh my god. Yeah, but like it covers a range of subjects. I'm still like that was probably like episode 4.
Or hamburger meat when it thaws out and it turns brown.
Oh god.
Yeah.
No, it was probably like hamburger meat when it was frozen and you just like bang it against the counter when it's
Frostbitten.
still... Yeah.
Frostbitten meat,
Yeah.
literally.
Oh my god. They talked to a lot of performers. I'm hoping that they do talk to some I wonder how
Some guay?
some guays. Some guays. Just to see how different
That should be
how competitive the industry is. Because like the girls that were talking in that documentary were like they are really like they do plan out how their careers are going to go. So they're like, okay, I'm going to start with like there's cam girls. I'm going to start with cam.
That
I'm
is
not,
a good.
I'm
yeah.
not going to do anal until forever. I'm not going to do double penetration until forever. Like they're just taking
Are there
their
different
time.
tiers of payment for those types of things?
Yeah.
I would assume so. Yeah.
But then like you get to like stuff where it's like the really like aggro shit, like choking somebody and like tying them up and like slapping them, like the I don't know what it's called.
How much does it cost to get slapped?
I don't know.
Surprise on.
But I know
slapping.
like you have to it has to be like in your contract or you have to consent, obviously. You have to consent to all of that stuff because production companies will come to you and say, "Hey, this is the scene and as a performer, are you willing to do this?" And you say yes or no, and then they go somewhere else if you say no. Because some girls, like in that docuseries, they were like, "I will not do double penetration. I want to wait a few years and get, milk this cow." Milk this
I want to
cow
see how far I
first.
can go without having to step there yet.
Essentially, yeah,
Okay.
and that's like their personal boundaries and like professional boundaries. But like, yeah, that you should watch it.
They're testing the waters. They're
it's
dipping their
intense.
toes in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's cool.
Because I mean, they're probably down for it. Like, that's the thing. Is like, it's such a fine line between because it's such a vulnerable position that you're in.
Oh, I bet.
That you're like, okay, my personal sexual boundaries can be different from my professional sexual boundaries.
Yeah.
You know, because
Definitely.
you're gonna be like, yeah, I'll get rammed in the butt all day, every day by my partner, but like, you ain't touching none of that.
But that's a private lot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a private plot of land.
Yeah, and so they
You must have this badge and this clearance to get in.
because I know there's some like straight performers that do gay scenes.
Yes, there are.
I didn't know that until recently.
Well, you make more money when you do gay porn.
Really?
Yes. At least prior, I knew you did.
Prior to what?
Prior to, I'm assuming, like PrEP and stuff coming out. PrEP is like, you know what PrEP is, right? Like
Mhm.
medication that keeps you, like, lowers your chance of contracting HIV.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So, prior to all of this stuff coming out, the gay porn used to have a higher pay grade because of the fact that you were at risk for things like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Because there were some studios that are exclusively bareback, and there are some studios that use condoms.
Yeah.
And like a performer's decision on making like where they want to go, what studio they want to work for, has a lot to do with
that
it.
implication
Whereas,
attached.
do you use protection? Do they not use protection? What's the payment like? And before, they used to get paid a higher amount than straight porn. That's why Jenna Jameson started doing lesbian porn, was because it paid more.
Huh.
Yeah, because she wasn't gay.
I didn't know Jenna Jameson did lesbian porn.
She did. She
I know she
did
did scenes.
exclusively lesbian porn after a point.
What?
Yeah, and it was because there's only like a finite amount of gay people who do porn.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to doing gay porn, there's like a high demand for it. So she was like, "Let me step in that pool real quick," and then so she essentially stepped into that pool for a bit, stayed there after she got married, and then was just like, "I make more money here. I may as well just keep doing it this way."
Wow. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I thought it would be like the same all throughout.
Is Jenna Jameson the same person? That's Jenny McCarthy. Never mind. I was like the
No,
autism lady.
no.
I get them confused all the time. You see a white girl named Jenna. But
Almost exclusively gay.
Okay, so that was the 10-minute or. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we just talked nothing like.
We talked about porn.
Okay, so did you have? Okay, we'll touch on another subject and then we'll do La Chancla.
Okay.
I had a question when you mentioned we were talking about Tumblr. This became the porno podcast real quick.
Do I do this?
Anyway.
Do I do that or no?
Oh, yeah, you can sit down.
Okay.
What's it called? You mentioned how. Okay, so what was your idea of like sex before you lost your virginity, and how did that change afterwards? I don't know if I've told you like. My story is not a very lackluster story because I was a prude.
Do you know how I lost my virginity?
Yeah, you said you turned 18 and you were like, this is happening now.
I was like, okay, so I had like.
But for the peoples.
I've had like non.
Were you like open to like sexual experience that wasn't
like exploration?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you find out what you like? I was very open to anything. One, because I was 18 and very impressionable, and
but like beforehand.
Beforehand,
Yeah.
like before I even did that.
Yeah, before you did the deed.
Well, I mean, I watched porn, but like.
Were you like really sexual as a kid?
No.
No, I was. I don't understand how it initiated.
I was gay. I was openly gay to my parents in middle school, so it was very like that. My like 8th grade like summer was like me being like super gay, I guess. Yeah, I was explorational beforehand because I didn't know what was to come.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, I may as well keep my options open. I don't want to close myself off and like miss an opportunity.
That's true. You know, in your career.
In my career. In my budding career.
Budding career. Oh God, I found out what that was.
It's disgusting, and why? Who?
It just happens though.
Do you mind if we try something? Could you imagine getting approached like that? Could you imagine like midway through like some good aim, and you're like midway through it, and he's just like, do you mind if we? I have a request.
But like, it's, I thought it just like happened. It doesn't happen on command. I mean, like, I think you get there because like in that same show, the Hot Girls Wanted docuseries thing, there was a performer that was like took a hiatus or whatever from porn because she was just like, okay, I did what I could do here and whatever, and then she came back and she did like one movie, and she said that she rose-butted, and she's just like, I didn't know what was happening. I thought I was fucking dying. And I thought my ass flew out, you know? And
I didn't know that. I've never dove into
never
that.
happened.
Yeah, so I have no idea how that works.
But like, I don't think it's
I'm not shitting on it.
I mean, you do whatever you want. You freaking
live your life.
That's your garden.
Yeah.
That's, you know, but like,
some people go bluebonnets and some people go dandelions. Like, it's not for me to dismiss.
It's not my signature fragrance.
It's not.
But yeah, she said that happened and she didn't know what the fuck was going on. And like people around her, because she had been out of the business for a while, they're like, oh, that's rosebudding. Actually, that's like really popular. And she's like, rosebudding?
She was like, it's lit. Let me get back on cam.
And she's just like, okay, I guess this is like a thing I can do. Yeah.
She took a picture and rehearsed it.
Yeah.
In the bathroom mirror.
Oh my God. But yeah, I don't think it's like an on-command situation. At least I hope not. That's another.
Well, when you see videos dedicated to it, it looks pretty on command. But
really?
I mean, yeah.
I've seen, I think, like a still image of it.
I've seen videos and it's very weird.
An artist interpretation, you know,
Oh.
drawing of it.
No, I've seen it in videos because it's a thing in like the gay community.
I bet.
And I watched a video once just because I was like, what the fuck is this? It looks surgical.
That's like the point of no return, though.
Yeah, and in the comment
How
section.
do you get it back in there?
What?
You just like step it, like
I never can finish them.
An overpacked suitcase.
It can be a 2-minute video and I get 20 seconds in. I can't get into it.
Really?
And people love it. People, like, the comments are like so lit.
What?
Yeah, I will show you.
I can show you the
world. I can show you the bud.
We should just the podcast should be named Best Buds.
Oh no!
Best Buds compilation.
Oh.
Okay. I regret saying that.
That's disgusting, Nancy.
Nobody would know.
No, it's true.
Until this episode.
My cat just got up and was like, she looked just like,
your cat is
disgusting.
over it.
She's done. She's cooked.
She's clicked out of the video.
Yeah, she's.
Okay, so past the porn, we'll touch on this subject later, but
yeah.
Who gets the chancla for
Who
this
gets
week
the
for
chancla
you?
this week? Let's talk about it. Do you want to go? Oh, look. Okay, so.
I don't know what you just said.
Okay, so I have a few. Let me look at them real quick because I'll
Okay.
decide right now who I want to get it.
Okay.
I already know.
Okay, who is it? You go first.
What's the date? The 7th of July?
Today.
8th of July, 2017. Who gets La Chancla this week? Rob Kardashian and Black China.
That's who I was
Was it
gonna
gonna be?
say.
I fucking knew it! I knew it!
How
I
did you
knew
say
it,
that was
Nancy.
weird?
I know.
No, yes, Rob Kardashian gets La Chancla. Black China did nothing wrong. No, okay, she is dirty and she is shady and she knows that and everybody knows that because we have eyes. Rob
We have
Kardashian
eyes. We do
is
have
delusional and demented and
He
shouldn't
really
have done
is.
what he did, and that was
It's
wrong.
illegal in California, revenge porn, isn't it?
There is
There's a phrase for it. That's
there,
weird.
yeah, revenge porn is the official name for it, basically. I think there's parameters. There's like if the person whose image got posted suffers emotional damage or something like that. There's like two main things that have to be like proven. And then
They've even expanded on it in the last few years, I know too.
really
Yeah. So originally, like, if you sent it to that person, like,
in confidence.
in confidence, then like you can't hold that against them. But now it's different.
Oh.
Yeah. So they've gone through changing that whole.
So is revenge porn like basically like after your relationship
You're scorned
is
by
over?
someone, you put their shit online somewhere.
Oh. See, I didn't know that until this happened. I didn't know that that was a thing. I thought revenge porn was like a porn genre, like a subgenre.
I thought so too, but no, it's literally like a phrase for the act of like betraying someone's trust and putting their
Oh shit! It's literally revenge porn.
intimate things online.
That's ugly. And yeah,
Yes.
dude, those pictures are everywhere. I didn't see all of them. I think
No.
I just saw the one with
I
the
saw two, and neither of them were very flattering.
lips. Yeah. But like, I mean, that's how do you feel about this that situation? Since we both have the same La Chancla, or like,
Okay,
did you have other ones?
I did.
Do you want to save them? You can save them if you want.
I can talk about. I mean, they're both stupid. I wanted to give 7-Eleven the chancla this week because they only had chocolate croissants, and I really wanted a fudge brownie with peanut butter, and they only had peanut butter, not peanut butter, but Snickers brownies, and that's just a personal thing though, so I wouldn't.
Snickers brownies?
Yes, it's disgusting. Don't ever.
I love Snickers. Are you anti
But like
Snickers?
on a brownie,
Yeah, that's true.
no.
Does it have like nuts in the nougat? Like,
It had.
the
It was
Snickers?
all nougat,
Oh.
just crunchy.
No.
Chocolate.
Okay, I
Yeah.
agree with you.
So that's why
You felt betrayed.
I was betrayed twice, thrice.
You felt betrayed like Black China felt betrayed.
I mean, I don't know if she felt betrayed more than she was just
Well,
like,
how do you
damn.
think she felt?
Mm.
Do you think this bitch planned it from the jump?
I've heard different stories. I've heard that there was like a series of text messages that were exposed where she was plotting out the relationship with Rob with someone else via text message. It was like a thread.
But are those receipts there though?
There are receipts, but there's no phone numbers attached to it. It's just like China or something like that. Yeah, so it's very like he said, she said.
Her phone number was out.
He put her
Her phone
fucking
number was
boobs
out.
and vagina.
But her
And
phone
butt
number was
work.
out. Like her.
But her phone number was out.
But her phone number
That can
was
be
out.
changed.
That's true. I mean, so can the body apparently.
Yeah.
My question is because like as soon as that relationship started, I was just like, this is sketchy. And no,
Yes.
that it was no reflection on her because I barely knew who she was. Like I knew that she was a person, and I knew like her hairstyle. I knew that she had dated Tyga.
Yeah.
And I knew that she had been a stripper. That's all that I knew about Black China, and I knew that they had a kid. But her and Tyga weren't together anymore.
They had a kid though.
They had a kid though.
That's weird.
And Tyga was with Kylie, and people like as soon as she got with Rob were like, this is not.
They were like,
this is
something's
not
fishy.
Yeah, they're like, this is not gonna end well. Like, he's being played. Can he not realize this? Like, she's just in it for the money.
And that's what he said, like, recently, and what happened on the gram.
He
was
literally said, "You just dated me to get back at my sister, my little sister."
you had a baby out of spite.
Yeah.
Do you think that's true?
I mean,
I would hope not.
did you ever watch the Robin China thing?
Are you texting other bitches, yes or no? That's all I saw, and that's all I needed to see to know that I didn't want to see it.
That was episode 1.
I didn't have to see anything else.
I watched a few episodes. It was really hard to watch because they were constantly. You know what it reminded me of? Did you ever watch Jersey Shore?
Yes.
It reminded me of Sam and Ron, where it was like constant tumultuousness, basically like bad relationship. It was just like constant fighting and then immediately making up, and then being lovey-dovey.
That's
and
been
then
their
fighting.
like public relationship like in total though.
But like their public relationship has been like a year.
Yeah, I know. And they've
you
broken
barely
up
get
and
to
gotten together 3 times. I saw a timeline online of like their relationship, and it was like this many months in, they broke up, and he shat on her on Instagram. This many months in, she got pregnant, and they got back together. This many months in, they broke up while she was pregnant. 7 months into her pregnancy, they got back together. Like,
Yeah.
they've been on and off publicly. He's like shat on her twice now on the internet, like big time.
Big time.
Like when she like took the baby and the food in the fridge.
Yes.
Do you?
That was on, not their show together. It was on
The Kardashians.
The Kardashians. His
Where they
snaps,
went
because he
over.
snapped it, and he sounded like he was like either
Crying.
had allergies or he was crying. Like he was snapping it, and like it looked like the bitch fucking vacuumed the floor to make that shit look clean. Like she took everything.
She forensic filed that house.
Yeah.
The house down.
Yeah.
She forensic filed the house down.
Yeah, she just like straight up left, and that was their final breakup.
The food in the fridge though. She took the eggs. That's what I want to know.
I guess.
Like that fridge was empty.
The fridge was empty.
And she cleaned it? Like whose fridge is
I think
that clean?
like that's like a crew. Like you have to have a crew come in here and say, take all my shit out.
She asked the producer, "Hey, can you get some Windex for me?"
By the way.
Because reasons.
I need some petty cash. Yeah, but like wasn't that like the final breakup? That was like they haven't been together
Before
since.
they'd been together.
Since then?
Yeah.
Well, like I know he said that they were hooking up and they were having sex or whatever. But
No,
like,
they've been like publicly together online.
after that, after
Yes.
she took the kid.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so like, okay, my last relationship wasn't the healthiest thing, and I was too close to see it. But it was never that bad. Like it was like I recognized some of the toxicity because like other
The
people.
toxicity.
The-
I'm sorry.
Yes, basically. And so like some people would tell me it's just like this and that. Is like when you introduce like your boyfriend to your friends and they're just like they vibe him out and they're just like like
He's wrong.
I wouldn't hang out with him on my own, or like if you love him whatever, but like you get those little flags, and I was just like, but daddy, I love him, and so I was just like too close to see it, but like I didn't have the luxury or the privilege to have the nation tell me that. And even like your
Could you imagine if all of Twitter like sent you a DM and they were like, "Here, go."
They are, and like he is putting a lot of this stuff out there because like I understand you're a Kardashian, you're a Jenner, you're whatever. Your life is already out there outside of your control. He was a private person. Nobody knew what the fuck was going on, not even his family. I keep up. I watch the show. I see their tweets. I follow their Instagrams. Like I'm emotionally invested in this garbage family. And so
I think we all are in a way.
I think everybody
Whether you hate them or love them, you're emotionally invested.
Yes, whether you hate them or love them, you know that you either hate them or you love them and you know who they are. So shut the fuck up, because
That's true. I never even thought about that. I'm gonna say that next time to someone who talks about them, because
Yeah.
people who talk shit about them always say like the rudest things, and it's like,
people.
but you're out here feeling some type of way.
Yeah, people
You
have
invested.
opinions, and I watched because I love me a good garbage reality TV show.
Oh.
And that one has been long-standing. It's been consistent. It's been like you can tell that there was like
Bad
a
Girls
shift.
Club is canceled. What else do we have?
I never watched Bad Girls Club.
Oh.
But what was it?
So this is how you guys feel, and like her nipples are out.
No.
So good. Quality TV.
There was, and there's an alleged rumor provided by like People's Magazine or Us Weekly, I don't remember, that Rob is now dating one of the Bad Girls Club. That's a Texan. I don't know where she was. I don't know where.
A Texan one? Oh,
like
gosh.
Megan something.
Trina?
Jamie, James something James, Megan James.
Sure.
Whatever.
I don't know any of their names.
She
I just
denied
know
it.
they
I think
fight.
she denied it. No, but there was like one where she's like, I don't understand.
I don't understand, bitch. And like they edit it to where she's like in a little purple area,
Yeah.
and just she's like
There
oh
was
my
like
God.
performance lights.
They memed her.
Yeah, they memed her hard.
And it,
Why
did she dance?
It was great because she knew exactly what she was doing.
She knew what the fuck she was
knew
doing.
exactly what she was doing. Everybody in that show knows exactly what they was doing. I've never seen an episode, but I've seen that, and I've seen the one where the
She
girl.
kicks in the door.
I don't know what the fuck she does, but everybody's sleeping, and she's like, I didn't get no
Don't
sleep
sleep
last
with me now.
night.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep because of me. I remember that.
Yeah, she
I
had
remember.
like pots and pans. And
She was a good
banging
one though.
it.
She's like been like that's gotten her a career though. She hosts TV shows. She
Really?
hosted Real Housewives.
Really?
Or she hosted like some kind of reunion show
Yeah.
where like people from something.
Was
else
that
got
Monique? No, it wasn't.
No, it was not Monique. Oh my God!
Imagine
no.
if that was Monique.
What was her name? I
I don't
forget
know.
her name.
I really don't. Those are the only 2 clips that I've seen.
No,
It's
I like the
just-
one where the girl's like, she has her bag up here, like one of those little spoiled girls, and she's like, she kicks in the back door, and there's someone eating breakfast right there, like the island in the kitchen that she kicks in the door from.
Yeah.
And she walks in, she's like, hey boo, even though she just like stormed in and kicked a door in and broke it, and she's like, hey girl, and she like walks back there and she's like, fake ass bitch,
Oh my
and she just
God.
walks right through the room, and that girl's just eating her cereal, just like, just another day in the bad girl's house.
I need to watch
I'm only
it.
halfway through these Lucky Charms. I'm not about to invest. Like, it was so good.
I need to
It's
watch
messy.
it. I need to watch it.
Messy.
It's always seemed like a really good show.
Flannel, Timberlands, and extensions for hair on every color of woman. Great show. And it's all pulled out at the end of the episode, so.
They have no tracks left.
No tracks left.
Oh my God. Yeah, but like, they're like, I don't know what that relationship
Bad
is.
eyeliner, too.
Bad eyeliner? Always. You can't have good eyeliner and be on reality TV.
It's
Unless you're a Kardashian. They got that good setting spray.
The episode of The Kardashians where, Kardashians, I'm sorry, plural, where Kim is watching Mason after he's first born, and she's in the shower, but she has a full face of makeup.
What? I don't remember that.
Super good. She got in that shower with a full beat and was just like, Mason, hi. And like her like little confessional, she's like, I'm just taking a shower and I take Mason in there with me because I just want to make sure he's okay. And like it cuts back to her like head poking out of the shower saying, hi Mason, hi baby. And she's like in the shower, but like full geesh, like beat.
She's in it. Wow.
She has fucking eyelashes. Like she's on.
I don't remember that.
Ring light, like
The
everything.
the Lumi case right
Yes.
She's holding the Lumi case in the shower. I love.
Kardashian goes off.
Who's your favorite of the clan of the family?
Kardashians?
Yeah, I love Kris, cause she is me. Like
With the gun.
she is. Oh yes, with the gun.
The
She,
gun.
No, cause she's like hyper emotional. Like she has a feeling and she's like, boom, her mascara is running. Like it's someone's birthday and she's like, I just want to thank you. You know, like that's me. And then she's just like, there was this one clip that I saw. I don't think it was in the show, but it was probably like a talk show or whatever. Where she's like, I saw on some magazine, like People Magazine or Us Weekly, whatever, had a picture of me and they said, drunk and alone, Kris Jenner, drunk and alone, and I just want to ask, is that a problem? Is there a problem with that? And I was just like, bitch.
I just want to
yes.
say that I don't see where the issue is.
I don't see where the issue is. And I was just like, you know what? You're right.
Live your life, Kris.
I love her. She's delusional, and I just think that she's the best. Her and Scott, even though Scott's kind of a turd.
Oh, Scott. Do you think that Bella Thorne was who Kim caught with Scott in that one episode? Where she's like, you're just a whore. Security will see you the fuck out.
Oh, she has some balls. I wish it was me in that room, and I was just like, yeah, I just fucked them, and what?
Right?
Because she like she let herself be hid in the restroom. And everybody knew. Everybody knew. Her shit was all over the place. And I was just like, yeah. I would have gotten my promo. I would have said, hello, hi, yeah, I, Nancy, just fucked Scott Disick. I was just like, yes, I did.
It was me. I'll do it again. If y'all want to roll back the tape. Like,
She probably did. She probably took her little walk of shame and they just didn't record it because they didn't want.
She spent
Why do
30
you
minutes
say
in the
it was
bathroom
Bella
getting
Thorne?
ready for her walk of shame out.
Why do you say it was Bella Thorne?
Because
Where did that come from?
Well, because she was like immediately with him after like their public breakup. You know what I mean?
No.
Do you remember Bella Thorne was with Scott Disick though?
No, I never knew that.
Like
was
after they had announced their breakup, like shortly thereafter, there was like photos of him and her at like a hotel hanging out. Like and he was like cupping her boob, hanging out with her, laying down. You know how like celebrities just like lounge outside in the sun with no sunscreen?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
always do that shit and always get caught. And it's like, who the fuck actually uses their like patio at their hotel?
Yeah.
Who does that? I never did. I've never done that. I've never been like, oh, there's a patio, I must sit on it.
I'm like playing my DS.
In direct sunlight with no roof or shade at
Yeah.
all.
No
That's never been
sunglasses.
something. Yeah. But that's what he did with her, and there was like photos.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. I would hope that it was her.
Yeah.
Just be like, do you know who I am? I watched that Shake It Up show for like
I
2
didn't.
episodes, and I was just like,
I know Zendaya was on it,
She
and
was.
that's the best thing that came from it.
Zendaya and her were on it. They were like.
I'm
the
seeing
super girls.
Spider-Man on Wednesday, I think.
How do you feel about
I'm
that?
excited.
Are you?
I want to see Zendaya. Zendaya.
I think she's
I know who she is, and she's getting what she wants.
she is probably like my favorite like up and coming celebrity right now because she can fucking dress and her makeup is on point all the time.
I like when she snatches her own wig. Have you seen that?
No.
There's like multiple videos where she's just like,
really?
and she like snatches her own wig. She has hair, but she just likes wearing wigs.
Yeah.
And what is it? I think I already know because I've seen a couple clips of the movie that she's gonna get like a transformation.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause she's real haggard in a couple scenes.
Yeah.
She looks like no makeup. She looks tired, disheveled hair, big sweater. Like I know at one point, like it's called Homecoming.
Prom.
It's gonna be prom or homecoming, and she's gonna be just like full, like, yeah,
yeah,
just the house down.
Boots,
boots, boots.
God, I hate that sound so much.
I love that sound.
I hate it.
I love it in moderation. Thank you.
Lucky this doesn't have smell-o-vision.
Oh, if only. Do you remember that? Did you ever watch the Wild Thornberrys with smell-o-vision?
No.
That's what's up.
The wild thornberries bothered me.
Because their mouths.
Their mouths and their noses and their voices. I liked it. I liked the concept, but it was just like I couldn't watch it for a very long time.
I didn't like the brother. I could have done without the brother.
The wild kid.
That one? I didn't like it.
I like the teenage girl. I've always wanted to be her for Halloween.
Debbie?
Something.
Deborah?
The flannel and the headphones. She was my spirit.
That didn't give a fuck where they were.
No.
I don't care that we're in sub-Saharan Africa and you found like a rare rhinoceros. There's a new team beat out and I gotta go to Kmart now. Like, I loved her character. She was great. She had her own agenda.
Yeah.
Good.
She was there for herself and for herself only.
Yeah. Typical selfish teen. Yeah.
Yeah. I liked her.
Great.
She was best. So, okay, before we wrap this up, we gotta land on this name. So we have Problematique, Scrambled, and what was the other one? Sit on it.
Sit on it.
So what do you think? What do you think?
I like Scrambled.
You like Scrambled?
I do like Scrambled.
I like Scrambled too.
Because
I think it was, what is that fucking word?
Serendipitous?
Serendipitous. That. Destiny. Manifest destiny. How do we type that? Can it be podcast?
Just put like asterisks and put like
Can it be the light, the
what is it called? Air horn?
The air horn emoji?
Asterisk air horn.
No.
What is that called?
I refuse.
Cowbell?
Cowbell. Okay. Scrambled!
Scrambled.
Hello, welcome to Scrambled.
Scrambled.
That's the name of our podcast. That's our true essence. That is what it is.
True essence.
That's what it is.
True essence.
What is an essence? What is an essence? Don't they sell like Essence Mist?
Essence is like
Is that just fucking
of
perfume?
something, I think.
Rob Kardashian gets La Chancla this week.
Yes. I think Rob and China because I don't know who to believe and they can both go to hell for all
I heard that she's suing him.
For defamation probably and revenge porn, yes, more than likely.
Girl, get your money.
Yeah, alright. I mean she already has a house and like a couple like
he's like super salty because he like sent her jewelry the day before.
Do you think it's super, what is that called, where he was like, I bought you jewelry and you betrayed me? Like, what is it called where like men think they're like entitled to your vagina?
It's called a fuckboy.
He's a fuckboy,
He's a
he really
fuckboy.
is. He's like, I spent all this money on fixing your body after you had my child, and I bought you a sports car and 200,000 worth of jewelry, and this is how you repay me by cheating on me? And like, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's just so like gross, and it's like, did you really think you were gonna cuff someone and keep them down like that with like money and jewelry?
Did you really think she liked you in the first place? And it's like, Rob's cute, you know? He even now, like even with
I liked him in his Adrian Bailon era, and that's it.
He was a turd then, though.
He
the
was a
thing is,
turd
like,
then. He was
his
just, like-
true colors have been out since the beginning.
You can see him now.
And he's always been kind of a turd.
Yeah, that's true.
He's always been, like, well-meaning, but, like, I just think that, like, he just doesn't know any better. Because, like, if you think about it, like, he's lived a pretty sheltered life. Even though he has all this money and fame and privilege and all this stuff, he's pretty much, he seems like a person that's very private. And even
compared to his sisters, yeah.
Compared to his sisters. And he just, like, even though, I don't know if it was because he was like younger then or whatever. He just didn't want all his business out there.
Yeah.
And he specifically didn't put any of his personal information out there. So I don't understand why now, when shit's hitting the fan, that he's like, he is the one with his phone recording and putting on Snapchat, oh, she left me, or he's putting her shit on blast on Instagram on his account, like his personal account. Like, why would you do that? Like, there's people whose career it is to do that. Like, why are you doing that? Why wouldn't you keep this particular situation? Like, it might be like a breakdown.
They've both done stuff like that, though. Him and her have both done that. And also, she's not helping by like being on her Snapchat today, driving around in that car, living in that house, doing all that with her money. You know what I mean? Like, they're both. That's why I say they both get La Chancla, because they're both fairly garbage.
Yeah, I guess.
She could have gotten another rapper.
I guess he just has like this inherent set of expectations from a lot of people.
That's true.
Because he is
a Kardashian. Kardashian.
He has like.
But like, of all the people to get with, the mother of your sister's boyfriend's child. What?
I don't know.
That's so weird.
So
who names their child Dream and King? Anyways.
So Rob and China get the chancla because she is unbothered and shady.
Yeah, she's very shady.
He is a fuckboy.
He truly is.
Who he needs help.
They both need to get off the air.
They both need to get sued real good.
They need to sue each other into non-existence. We can do without them. That's a Kardashian franchise that I'm happy never happened. Remember Rob and China was supposed to get a TV show?
They did.
Oh, they did. They didn't get a second season. That's what happened. Or did they get a second season?
They did. In this last Kardashian
they didn't keep going.
They didn't keep going. They only have season 1, but in this last Kardashian, they were like, I want to keep doing the show just to help me.
I'll bet you in a month they're going to have Made Up.
I don't think so. I think this is the end.
You think so?
Let's place our bets here, boys and goyles.
Let's see.
What do you think? What is your...
They've made up so many times, though.
I think they'll stay cordial and they'll solidify...
That's a good baby name.
Cordial? Cordially invited.
Cordially and cordial.
Cordially.
Cordially if it's a girl, cordial if it's a boy.
Cordial if it's a boy, yeah. Oh my god.
Cordy.
I think they'll stay on as good terms as they can.
Yeah.
But they are gonna solidify who gets the baby when. I want
to know how that custody battle's gonna go.
I don't think they have the capacity to make that decision themselves. Not with
Lisa Bloom is gonna have a field day.
Who is that?
Her attorney.
Oh yeah.
He was also the attorney who did
the Kathy Griffin.
Kathy Griffin and Trump scandal with the beheaded photo shoot thing.
That was a mess.
That was a mess. She just said what everyone else was thinking.
She really did. I stand by her.
She was a character in Scandal, and that's it.
I don't get that reference. I don't get it.
You need to watch Scandal.
I know.
I need to watch Get Out. You need to watch Scandal. Have you seen How to Get Away with Murder?
No, I haven't.
You have some explaining to do.
I have some catching up to do.
Catching up. Battery's dying.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I think they both get the La Chancla, well deserved. I'm looking forward to all the fucking tea that's going to get spilted because this is only the beginning. Because they have to fight for this baby, and she is not gonna give up until that baby. Like they're both gonna want the baby to have like the best life possible, but she's just gonna make sure that she's okay.
Imagine the baby like being a tween and like rewatching that happen.
That's what people were saying, I was just
like imagine this all playing out.
And it's like it's the thing is like even if all those pictures were taken down from the internet, people will still remember.
They were taken down, and I still saw them.
I still saw them too.
So.
That's intense, but thank you so much.
Thanks
for listening / watching to the what is this?
Scrambled
podcast episode 1. What did we touch on? We touched on.
We're gonna have to just go.
we talked to you about our Tumblr experience / that quickly turned into porno talk real quick.
Yeah.
That's probably inevitable topic that will.
It's gonna happen a couple more times. There's a lot to cover in that industry.
We covered the what is this? The Kinsey scale. The chancla, who got the chancla? Robin China. Sorry, you're the ones today. And yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
listening / watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.